and I'm gonna bring it back now.
Okay. How do the connections look to the sitting area?
Right there, it's all plastic. It's new, as you can see. The main's the newer main. The saddle, the connection to it, it's new. It's SDR 35.
So far looking good.
But you have to remember
Cast
where
iron
we
iron?
are.
No, this is PVC SDR 35.
Oh,
PVC. No, in here it's cast iron, and that's what's rough about this line.
cast iron will rust out.
Correct.
What's the typical lifespan?
On the cast iron?
Yeah, does it depend on the water source? Or?
It depends on the water source. Like this, if it holds water, obviously it's going to deteriorate a lot faster than if it didn't. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to predict. We've seen, houses over 100 years old that it's intact, But
Cast
there's
iron
other,
stays dry.
yeah.
It lasts forever, but
Wet all the time.
Well, it depends also if people are putting chemicals.
Chemicals,
drain
yeah.
cleaners.
If they had already troubles and they're using Drano, and the Drano's just sitting right there,
Yeah.
it messes it up.
What is that right there?
Oh, that's just a piece of solid.
Piece of shit.
So we don't want to
there's a
see.
log laying there.
We don't want to see any standing water in the line.
No bellows.
I mean, those were supposed to float by themselves, so we know that it's sloped enough that it's not collecting water, but it's kind of flat.
Okay.
It looks like there's some sediment.
Well, it looks like it's moving.
Yeah, all of that is moving. It's a slow drainage.
This is
But
the change.
see, this is the change.
What's that, quarter
See how it collects the water?
Yeah.
Have a low spot right there. Everything else is
So
just
then,
flowing.
is this now cast iron or is this still the PVC?
It's a different material. It's still PVC.
Okay.
So is that 51 feet?
Yeah, 50 feet. We see the transition.
And the main line is just out in the cul-de-sac, or is it back?
No, I think it's gonna be on the cul-de-sac. for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the cul-de-sac. Yeah, you see that's a belly, what we consider a belly, a low spot.
Gotcha.
It sagged down a little bit.
How much of a concern is that over 50 years?
I mean,
Depends.
yeah, especially on a turn, on a 45-degree turn like this. We don't like to see those.
What's
But-
the concern? The roots or root intrusion? Or?
No, these pipes, they get sealed. It's not like clay where it breaks off and the moisture goes out and the roots go in. But if this one's, they have a gasket. The newer pipes have a gasket that just
Protects it?
protects it or seals it better. That way the roots are not coming in. So between the green and the white pipe at 50 feet, just by experience, I think it's like right on the sidewalk.
Okay.
So now we're underneath the.
What was that?
We're like in the yard.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in PVC, everything up to the foundation. When we come to cast iron,
Do you know what that little bump is right there?
it's a turd.
Okay. How much debris is where it's, hey, you really want to do something about it?
We'll see it coming up. We'll see it like all of
Or like,
this.
how much is it where you want to go ahead and do a jet of stuff?
To jet it, to clean it out.
Yeah.
This has to be clean to me. If you're
Okay.
buying the place, well, it has to. You don't want to see the camera covering the lens. That's something that we do worry about. Because it'll catch the solids, and at some point, there's solids stuck right there, and you go on vacation, it dries up, and it's just gonna start back again. So.
Understood. So how much does that usually cost to get a jettison and stuff?
To jet it, we do it by the hour, and it's $4.50 an hour. If we're coming through inside, It takes us about 2 hours. If there's some outside cleanouts or access points in the yard, then it takes about an hour. And then it includes like a rescope,
Okay.
just to make sure that we did clean it right. So those little puddles of water that we seen, like kind of like this ones, are not so much as big as what you have in here. So much problem. Like I said, once it covers the camera lens, then I do recommend on getting it repaired.
The repairs.
Now this is good.
So yeah, this is gonna be probably like 2 feet outside the house, 2 to 3 feet outside the house.
Yeah.
On the transition where it goes from this white pipe to the cast iron, right about there, 19 feet. So
This is really interesting.
so all of this is cast iron. It's holding a bunch of water.
Yeah. So now we're under the house.
Now we're inside here. Yeah.
Yeah. So how far down does it go before it starts going out? About?
Right here,
Yeah.
they're usually about a foot and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're probably right over here.
If you guys were wanting to, like, I don't know, do some marks and get an estimate, then I can locate where the line is and where the
Oh.
bellies are. You know.
So we got it repaired.
Yeah, we have to repair it.
Now, for the repair, would it end up being like PVC, or
Yeah.
would you do something? I've seen a couple items where they take like a weird kind of, the plastic kind of like thick-
liner.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are methods, like trenchless methods that we also do, but once the line is holding water, it's only going to take the same shape of it because you're kind of like forming the pipe inside the other one.
Yeah. Understood.
We also have like a pipe burster where it really puts in a new PVC, or it's like a thicker black material. It's DR17, so it's flexible. It's as strong as the PVC, but it's just flexible. Like all this, all that buildup. We would like to get it hydrojetted.
Understood.
See that turn, hydrojet it to see if underneath all this blackness and buildup there's any cracks or missing pipe.
Okay.
Visibly though, no cracks that you've seen.
Or hard to say.
Hard to say because the buildup is creating blockage. Like right here to make this turn, kind of feels like the camera is going into the dirt.
Understood. Okay.
Right. See the sharp edges on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to make sure that it's not corroded, or yes, it's corroded, then might as well jet it out. Get it jetted.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because a rotor machine wouldn't